right, Pop Newsers, are we ready? Happy Friday. Let's get going. This morning, let's start with a blast from the past. Let's say like maybe 60 years ago, to be exact, when the Beatles touched down in America for the very first time, and Beatlemania took over. I remember having to take their luggage off the plane. Now, Martin Scorsese has produced a brand new documentary called Beatles 64, all about the year the Beatles skyrocketed to stardom. We have an exclusive clip from the film with Paul McCartney revealing his dad's reaction to hearing one of their chart toppers for the very first time. It's such a dad thing. Listen to this.
We'd written the song She Loves You in the next room, and my dad was in the other room. So we came in to play it to him first time. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's going. And at the end of it, he said, boys, he said, it's very nice, but couldn't you sing She Loves You, yes, yes, yes? He said, there's enough of these Americanisms around.
Thanks, Dad.
Right? I mean, that's what you want. Mom and dad criticism. All right. The documentary is set to showcase the pandemonium, and it was. The Beatles caused everywhere they went because people had access. Like today, they can't get to the stars. Yesterday, they really could get out on the tarmac, or back in the day. Also, while they're dives into their camaraderie between John, Paul, George, and Ringo as they catapulted to unimaginable fame at the time. Beatles 64 begins streaming on Disney Plus next Friday, November 29th. And speaking of that, we've got just a little over 6 days until Thanksgiving turkey time, which is a perfect time, George, for prop comedy, if I were able to do that. I think I have two. I have two turkey hats. Apparently Santa hats are not a thing right now. I'm only going to do this for a second because Emily makes me, I don't know. Now let's see if I can balance and do this at the same time. And now Philadelphia is gearing up for their Thanksgiving parade. It's the longest run. Does anyone even have a stopwatch running on this? In America. It can go at any time, George. And this year, for the 105th year in a row, Philly will pull out all the stops with the floats and balloons over Center City and Benjamin Franklin Parkway. Now we're talking about Tweety Bird's going to be there, the abominable snowman. I always say abominable, but it's abominable snowman. Rudolph, and even Philly landmarks in balloon form. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Darlene Love will perform. Lisa Ann Walter from Abbott Elementary will be there, alongside the Eagles mascot, cheerleaders, a dozen high school marching bands, dozens of them actually, and our very own GMA mascot Ray. Now the 6 ABC Duncan Thanksgiving Day Parade airs live on ABC News Live starting at 9 a.m. next Thursday, so you can watch it if you want from wherever you are. I get a chance to be there with Ray. I get a chance to work with the hosts in the booth.
You wearing that hat?
I don't know. Now I'm afraid to take it off because now there'll be this, like, the whole thing going on.
He didn't do one thing to his hair.
Well, George, this is you can't move this. This is lacquered. This is hurricane proof. All right. Now, do you ever feel like dancing in unexpected places, George?
No.
Okay, like an airport, Michael. Like an airport, Michael.
Absolutely, every day.
All right, well, these people do. These dancers are part of the Hip Hop Nutcracker Show. Now watch this. And they decided to turn the moving walkway by their gate into a stage with a performance that is fit for Broadway.
Who doesn't walk down the runway like that?
Now look at that. No. Also in Nashville, the Southwest Gate agent Oscar Gonzalez is making the most of a pre-boarding time. Like he turns the gate area into a runway for passengers, asking them to strut their stuff while they're waiting to board. That's also fun.
That's cool.
I mean, look at this. Good for you.
That's more fun than typical boarding.
Yeah, right, because everyone's sitting there not talking, so I think it's lovely. Also, how about doing a jig for your Java? A Massachusetts coffee shop actually says if you walk in dancing, you get your coffee for free. I am for this. We should pay for everything with dancing. The owner says it's a way to kind of highlight social media, and they've got millions of views. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Pop News.
And Salmonomics, paying for things with dancing. We love it.
It's easier.
Let's go to Ginger.
Can you guys imagine if we find out that the only place George dances is when he gets his coffee? I would be so pleased.